Let's try this again. Second attempt of today. Just for the record, this will be the last time I will ever have purchased a Apple product because this MacBook Pro gave out about less than a year in after buying it, to the point where I can barely even stream on it. Anywho, welcome back, guys. It's been a minute since I've done a live, but I fully intend on doing a lot more of these, reconnecting with my community, and what better way to start than to do a classic Ask Me Anything live session. So I'm gonna wait. What's up, Kushagra Pal? What is your question? What would you like me to talk about? What would you like me to address? For those who are wondering, I'm finally back in Mexico City, which is in fact the place where I am now living. I spent a big chunk of the summer in Belgium, but I'm so happy to be back in my normal habitat, in my regular life, if you will. So, without further ado, um, let's get it going. So right now we only have one person. So it's on you, Kushagra. It is on you to carry this live and ask me a good question. For the people watching this back on repeat, I'm also gonna get a few announcements out the way. I'm still taking on new clients. If anybody's interested in my coaching slash mentorship services, you can reach out, send me an email. You can find my email address in any of the descriptions of my videos. Um, and yeah, I fully intend on, like I said, doing more of these. Yesterday, I actually met with one of my longtime clients in real life. Really cool Australian guy. Been coaching him and working with him for 2 years, and he actually was passing through Mexico City. So we set it up, we made it happen, and we were able to meet and hang out. Omerto Pete, how's it going, man? I subbed not too long ago. Dude, welcome to the channel. Very happy to see new faces. Very happy to see new people. Um, Go ahead, man, and ask me anything. That is, in fact, the concept of these live sessions. Omerto Pete, bro, I've been drinking beer a lot. Not gonna lie, I've seen your physique, and I was wondering if you drink or not. Great question. That might be the. We might have a title. Do I drink alcohol? Do I consume alcohol? So, I actually do. I had 2 beers last night. Um, I had like 3 glasses of wine on Sunday, I had a date. So it's hard to avoid wine in those situations. Saturday, I had about 5 beers. Yeah, so I say all that to say I do drink. Um, Now, that's not me saying drinking is good. Obviously, alcohol sucks and it's shit. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like sometimes you just need something to take the edge off, and I guess the poison is in the dose. I try to offset bad habits like that by just doing a ton of cardio. I swear, and I live and die by cardio, so I do a ton of cardio every day in the form of walking. So I'll do like a minimum of like 8, 9 kilometers a day, and I'll have a lot of days where I do 15 kilometers. And that's really what's helped me get more lean and defined and shredded. Um, but I do drink. So I'll be honest with you. So my biggest thing, like I've never had an issue with alcohol. I'm more of I love weed. I love to smoke weed, and I've talked about weed attributing a lot to making me a better person. Like weed helped me. I didn't smoke until I was 21. I'm a firm believer of not smoking before 20 because I do feel like it can fuck up your mind, especially at a young age when your brain is still in the formative phase. Uh, that being said, when I don't smoke weed, that's when I'm finding myself more prone to drinking alcohol because, like I said, it's just nice to have something to take the edge off. But and I enjoy the taste of a good beer. I'm Belgian after all. I just don't think there's ever any like good reason or occasion to have more than 5 beers. If it's a wedding, if it's like a bachelor's night, I get it. But just in general, like I feel like 4 or 5 drinks that should always be your cutoff point. And I feel like a lot of people just the thing is, if you do everything else right, if you go to the gym daily, if you hit your protein intake, if you do a lot of cardio, if you have a good sleep schedule, those drinks are not going to kill you. And I do feel like those drinks have a lot of value when sometimes you just need to unwind and just relax and just kick back. But again, moderation. If you're going to start binge drinking, I mean, that's the dumbest thing you can do. I don't like weed or another drug. I fuck with beer because that I gotta do something when I drink, like hike or skateboard. I used to smoke weed at like 13. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Never smoke before the age of 20. Um, yeah, and then like again, like if you can keep it under wraps and not under wraps, if you can keep it under control, it's okay. It's not gonna kill you. I feel like people are always looking for a very binary solution. It's like all or nothing. Like either I'm gonna binge and drink all the time, or I'm not gonna drink at all. Honestly, it requires a lot more self discipline and mental fortitude to drink in moderation than not to drink. It's kind of easy to go like full abstinence on something because then you never have to like fight that battle. You're just like, oh, I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking. That's a whole lot easier, and it requires a lot less strength than having a drink here and there. Like the definition of discipline and being the in power of your own kingdom, which is your body, and being in charge, is the ability to say, I'm going to have a drink. This is not going to turn into a bender. This is not going to turn into me having 20 beers and 16 shots. That's why addicts are never allowed to like have one because they can't because then they just go off the rails. Why do men? By the way, guys, let's get some thumbs going. You only got 2 thumbs. Let's get some thumbs. Why men refuse to fight modern wars? I don't really know what that means. Which what modern war are you talking about? And who's refusing to fight? Bro, I don't know how people smoke weed. That makes me hella insecure and anxious. Um, See, so the insecurity is what I like about the weed. If I don't smoke, I get too high on like I have such a high level of self like confidence naturally. I have a big ego. Um, and sometimes it can get out of control and I can get like a little bit ahead of myself. And so I found that so alcohol enables that. Alcohol makes me a shittier person. Alcohol makes me a more arrogant, aggressive, annoyed, quick to fight type of person. And so that like that's also why my growing up and being young as a teenager drinking, I had a lot of issues with that. Like not a lot of issues. I'm exaggerating, but I would get in trouble, right? And so I found that weed gave me that like it gave me the ability to truly look at my own actions and like from another perspective, and it really helped me with introspection, and it helped me with wanting to be a better person, basically. So I like that insecurity. I fiend for that. Nathan Senpai. Should I bulk and gain weight first, then start lifting, or should I lift while bulking? I'm 22 years old. Dude, you're 22 years old. You just need to eat food and lift heavy things, period. Do not worry about a cut. Do not worry about abs. Just eat high protein, go high calorie so you can gain not too high calorie. Don't do a dirty bulk. And it doesn't mean that you got to eat Pop Tarts and chips and like mayonnaise and like bad stuff. Just like don't try to cut. Right now, your natural testosterone levels is as high as they will ever be. So you need to capitalize on that. You can do a cut later on in life and you'll look amazing, but right now you need to build muscle. So yeah, just but again, like don't bulk, like don't dirty bulk. That's not a good idea. Don't become fat and fluffy. Um, just like don't worry about being lean right now. Look at David Late. He's a good example of like somebody who I feel was way too obsessed with being lean at the younger age. Like David Late, physique wise, peaked at like 18. How sad is it to peak at 18, 19 years old? Let's be honest. Like it shouldn't be like that. I'm 36, guys, and I'm peaking right now. Like I'm actually in the best shape of my life at 36 because I built muscle throughout my 20s. Mind you, I had cancer twice in my 20s. I was relegated to a wheelchair. I was eating through a straw. So like I lost like half of that decade. So it's basically 5 years, if even that. And so I built all that muscle, and then when I hit when I hit 35, I you, I don't tell people all the time. You really only need one real cut in your life. You don't need to be doing all this up and down bulking cutting nonsense. You need to just build muscle for like a solid decade, right? Always do cardio, always stay flexible, always run, but build muscle and then do like commit to one cut, like an actual cut, a 3 month cut in your life. No alcohol, no nonsense. Go hard, go deep, and then you're good. I've been cruising on a cut on this one huge cut I did about a year ago. And ever since, I just went next level with my physique. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I hate on weed and people who smoke sometimes, but it's just a cope. My brother used to smoke weed too, and that never negatively affected him the way it did me. Damn, I didn't know you had cancer. That's crazy. It's a funny day for the channel when I guess no, I don't guess. Like you told me, you're like a new subscriber. What's up, Stelius? You're a new subscriber, so you I like how I guess my whole identity isn't the guy that got cancer anymore. That's Mexico City for you. You hear that? People just being dumb and honking their horns all the time. Guys, hit the thumb up if you appreciate these live sessions and if you want to see more of these live sessions in the future. But yeah, so I was saying, like, you only really need one real cut in your life. And that shouldn't be until your 30s, honestly. Play the long game, guys. Good to see you live. Yes, sir. I'm back, baby. Where should I visit in Belgium? What should I do? Um, I would go to just the classics. Like I'm not a big Brussels fan, honestly. If I were you, I would go to Antwerp. I would go to Bruges, Ghent, and maybe Leuven. That's Leuven. So Antwerp, Bruges, Ghent. That's where I would go if I were you. I've been trying to bulk. I'm a twink right now. I've been eating pizza burgers, ice cream donuts, beer, all kinds of stuff. I mean, yeah, that's not a good way to bulk. You need to get some Greek yogurt. You need to get eggs, oats, sweet potato, rice, chicken, minced meat, pasta. Dude, like I used to just always bulk on pasta, always because I have a hard time eating, obviously, because I barely have any bottom teeth left. Um, But yeah, I feel like pasta is a very underrated food. Like it gets a bad rep. It gets pasta gets like boxed in with pizza somehow, but I don't feel like they're the same thing at all. Because they're both Italian. But like pasta is to me, my body just reacts different to pasta, meaning that I it just fuels my workouts in an amazing manner. Like I'm so strong on pasta the next day and I still feel like it's relatively clean. Like just and you have to make your own spaghetti sauce. Don't buy microwave pasta. Like you make your own bolognese sauce with a ton of minced meat. Throw some broccoli in there, some onions, some garlic, and then just like a high protein cheese on top. That's like a great Balkan meal to me. So that would be my tip for you. Like start meal prepping spaghetti bolognese with a ton of beef in it. How many countries have you been to? Oh, I don't know, man. Like at least 25. I mean, I'm from Europe, so that's already like by default like a solid 10 countries, or like probably more. Belgium, UK, Netherlands, Germany, France, Luxembourg, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Norway, Croatia, Spain, Portugal, Italy, Greece, Poland, Austria. So yeah, that's like if I'm not forgetting anything, that's already Latvia. Uh, so that's 18 countries in Europe, and then we got the U.S. We got um, Mexico. That's 20. Brazil, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Thailand, Bali. Yeah, 25 at least. Omerto. I tried that, man. I tried healthy Belicum, but I didn't gain weight, so I took the bloat pill. I still do cardio though and take aspirin, but I do eat like crap. I take aspirin. It doesn't make any sense, man. Don't do that. Dude, just get on the pasta, man. I'm telling you, like clean pasta bolognese. Road tripper. Hey, I first found you years ago because of the comment you made on someone else's videos where you promoted your channel. How much did you do that kind of thing, and do you still do it? Me promoting my channel, I haven't done that in. I know what you're talking about. I stopped doing that. I want to say 5 years ago. Yeah, that was in the beginning of my channel. Like I'm 7 years into this channel. Like that's how I got to my first 1,000 subscribers. And back then you could still do that. Now you can't. So I developed a strategy to attract subscribers. I I would just follow literally any channel I could. Doesn't matter. Like I wouldn't watch it. I would hit the bell and the notification, so I would get a push message whenever they would post a video. And I just had like a pre-written copy pasted message where I just kind of like a pitch, right? The pitch that you read. And so anytime the video was posted, I would just like post my pitch, boom. and then it would get upvoted, and then I would get like, that's how I got my first 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, Bro really is a Viking. He's been everywhere. I mean, I'm 36, dude. I'm 36. I'm from Europe, and I mean, I am a traveler. So, um, did it help grow your channel? In theory, you could hire someone to write a comment there who did that exists to promote your channel. Yeah, no, it did. But I don't think you can do it like this is like 2018, 2018, 2019. Back then, YouTube was a different animal. Now the AI and stuff on YouTube has gotten a lot better in the sense that they can spot a pre-written comment, and they can spot like, so, and yeah, like, you know guys, and honestly, in the beginning, that's my piece of advice as it pertains to growing your channel. Like, it doesn't really matter like what you have to do to grow it. Just like, you have to get out of that like 22 subscriber zone, you know because not because I think, not because I care, not because I think it's truly important, but because that's how the game works. It validates your content, just the way it is. That's why people buy fake followers on Instagram as well. So, yeah. All right, guys, ask me anything. I feel like you could get um, hella females despite your facial injury. I can't complain. I can't complain. I'm actually seeing somebody right now, so. Um, but yeah, it's a matter of confidence, being like, I'll give you guys a little nugget here. Women are far less superficial as it pertains to looks than men. Like, men, we're just kind of like, we need our women, like, men are kind of superficial. Not kind of, men are very superficial. Like, the first thing we care about is a girl's beauty or looks. Women don't think like that. They look for other attributes. They look for confidence. They look for your ability to make them happy, entertain them, make them laugh, make them feel good, those type of things. So if you can provide that, um, I mean, I'm not gonna act like I'm also like tall. I'm 6'4" and I have a great body. That plays into it. So when I walk into a room, that definitely helps. Um, I have always been a firm believer of maximizing everything that you can on a physical level. So, like, obviously my face was messed up from the start. I mean, not from the start, from once I got my cancer. And then I just like kind of realized, okay, so that's out of my control. My beak is always going to look like this. But what can I control? I can control my body. I can control my muscle development. I can also control my hair. That's why most of the times, not now, but I have braids, right? Like, I have like a different hairstyle that stands out, that expresses character, that expresses personality, it expresses confidence. Because if you're not confident, you're not going to be a white guy walking around with cornrows, with braids, right? So all of those things you can control, and women pick up on that. So, yeah, it's that's the reason why I don't have to complain when it comes to my ability to attract women. Do you use protein powder? Yes, yes. I'm a very strong, firm advocate of the usage of protein powder, and I highly recommend, don't use the whey, use ISO, like isolate. Okay, it's way better on the stomach. Even if you're not lactose intolerant and all that stuff, it's still way better on the stomach. It costs a little bit more, but it's worth it. People overthink it. They like they watch these videos by the Jeff Nippers of the world and all these dudes, and they're like, "Oh, I gotta get all my protein intake from like real food, so I gotta eat fish and meat and eggs." And guess what? That's kind of hard, if not really hard and annoying. And people don't got time to be eating all day. I know I don't. So what matters is that you hit your protein intake goals. Okay, it's not about how you do it; it's the fact that you do it. Just get the job done. So like for the longest time, I would hand her back two double shakes a day. So that means a total of four shakes a day. So that would be 100 grams of protein just from protein powder. And guess what? It works. This stuff actually works. And I'm not even like I know I don't even look that great right now. But I'm bigger in person and I'm very tall, so you would be surprised. And I'm natural without a pump and without carbs. So yeah, use protein powder. Whenever I hear how big YouTubers made it, they always say some big YouTuber found one of their vids and talked about it and it blew up. Just seems like so much luck. Um, I don't consider myself a big YouTuber. Honestly, I really don't. Not being fake humble. I just feel like my average view number is not even that high. Um, I don't think it's luck. I think it's just consistency and hard work and like I'm at it for 7 years now. 7 years and I'm still going. Am I that successful? There's 10 people in this life. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I that big of a deal? I don't think so, but I'm just not going to stop. You know, I am a short Mexican man. It's hard out here for a pimp. Man, it's not even about that, dude. Like, I live in Mexico City. I see plenty of short Mexican men, and the ones with the right aura, with the right swagger, the right confidence, they get it done. So, do you want a wife and children someday? Yes, yes, hopefully my current girl will be my wife. You never know. Who knows? I hope so. I sure do like her a lot. And yes, I want children. So yeah, but it is very important that financially and structurally and logistically you have everything in place before you start having kids. Too many people are having kids, you know, without having thought about it or without having prepared for it. Like, I cannot imagine anything worse than being poor and having kids. Like, just waking up every day with just a massive amount of stress. Like, my point is, if you are struggling to pay the bills, do not have kids, please. All right, guys, hit the thumbs up if you like these lives, please. I do appreciate that. Also, letting you guys know I am still taking on new clients. Okay, so I'm gonna put my email right here, lorenz.dries@gmail.com. That is my email. You can reach me on there directly. My Spanish is good, probably better than mine. Yeah, I speak pretty good Spanish. Yeah, if you were born and raised in the U.S., I mean, you may have Mexican heritage, but you're American, right? You're just a U.S. citizen, so yeah, my Spanish has gotten pretty good. And also, like my girl only speaks Spanish basically, so um, yeah, you can imagine I had to level up. Oh, sorry, guys, a little bit tired. All right, a couple more questions, and I'm gonna be out of here. So this is your chance. This is your shot. Don't worry, I should be back soon. What is your favorite post-workout meal? I love that. Huh. Like a good steak, a really good steak. I like that a lot. And just like steak and veggies, no carbs. Um, or if I'm really hungry and I need energy. Oh wait, like post workout snack would be fresh mango. Like here in Mexico City, they sell fresh mango on every corner. You don't really need like people are so obsessed with protein. The first thing you need after workout is a little bit of glycogen to feel alive again. So mango does the trick. But then I would say, like a very rich and luscious home cooked spaghetti bolognese. That's just one of my staple meals. Like the combination of the pasta, the carbs, and then the protein and the meat and the cheese just hits me the right way. Um, and if I'm really going full on taste, and I don't drink a lot of it, but then that with a Coke Zero, I love that combination of flavors and tastes. What do you do with your clients? What do you do with your clients? Is it life coaching, like any aspects of life? Yes. So basically, how I work is, and that's why I also call it a mentorship. I do a video call with them once a week where we basically go over their problems. I approach it more like a wise, older, good friend who has seen it all, done it all, who's been through a lot. I listen to them, I identify what they want to work on, what they're struggling with. I proceed to give them advice, and then we do it together, meaning that we literally text. I texted all my clients on WhatsApp daily. They send me audios, I send them audios, and I'm just there like an actual very good friend that is invested in your happiness and your progression. So that's where I feel like I stand out from other coaches. I'm very personal. That's also why I don't have a lot of clients because I don't have that much emotional bandwidth to, you know, stretch myself too thin. But that's how I work. I'm basically always there. You can always reach me. Like, try texting your psychiatrist, like on a Friday at 8 p.m. Tell me what happens, or on a Saturday at 2 p.m. Good luck, and I do try to be there. So one video call a week, and then the other days of the week, we're just like following up and in contact and sending audios to each other. So that's my approach, and I like it. It just came about from a very organic type of way, and people seem to be very happy with it. And yes, it's all aspects of life. Literally, it'll go from how to overcome depression to how to be more confident to how to make gains in life to how to eat healthier. I literally helped one of my clients get a promotion. I put together an email that he could then send to his boss, and that's how he got a promotion. I helped him move to another place, another apartment, by looking at actual listings, stuff like that, like groundwork, basically. What languages can you speak? Dutch, English, French, German, y Español. Cinco, papi. Five. Five. Yes. But I would say my German is iffy and my French is meh. But it ain't bad. Hey guys, if you appreciate this live, please hit the thumb up. I would like that a lot. I'm cultured. I mean, I guess, yeah. I don't consider myself to be that cultured, to be honest with you. But living in Belgium, being in the midst of it all, um, hmm, keep the questions coming, guys. We're on a roll here. What do you think of the decor? What do you think of my Mexico City pad? I love this place. Do have a lot of roomies, but they're good people. You're an inspiring guy, man. Seems like you just have so much energy for life in your videos, not tired all the time like me. You didn't see me yawn? Dude, thank you, man. I think I have a lot of energy because I make certain choices to enable myself to have energy. I go to bed at like 10:30, man. I need like a solid 8 hours of sleep. I hit the gym every day. I use nootropics a lot. Like nootropics are like smart drugs to like optimize my mental and physical health. Like a lot goes into it. I feel like you're good at basketball. I played basketball for like I still play, but like yeah, I play basketball my whole life. That's like my passion, my thing. I love basketball. I live in Brussels. No, I'm living in Mexico City. This is Mexico City, baby. You really love Mexico. Yeah, I love Mexico. But yeah, listen, road tripper, don't get down to yourself, man. Like I think the reason that you're tired all the time is because you're doing some things wrong. Like there's a lot of things that you could optimize to feel better. If you're interested, dude, reach out, send me an email, and we can work together for a month if you like. Wait, do you like nicotine and caffeine? I don't use nicotine. I do use caffeine. I use caffeine. I use Tonkai Ali. I use Tritigen. I use Soderoxy. I use creatine. I use omega 3. I use vitamin K and vitamin D. I use zinc. I use magnesium. Um, I use maca sometimes. Yeah, I use a lot of stuff, but it's all natural stuff. I'm very anti-steroid. I'm very anti like um, I don't take Adderall. I don't take Xannies. None of that nonsense. Damn, I'm hitting the vape right now. Well, yeah, dude, vaping ain't it. It's gonna ruin your cardio. Man, I'm trying to cover out this nipple and then I pull on the wrong side because it's like mirroring. All right, guys, before I go, this is my email, lorenz.dries@gmail.com. Should you be interested in reaching out and working with me? Aren't I afraid of the cartels in Mexico? No, there's no cartels in Mexico City, not really. Um, and guys, I'll give you a little bit of insight. Cartels are basically just kind of like the government. So they're not out like the cartels don't wake up and go, oh, let's kill some people. Like the cartels wake up and go, let's make some money. Same way the government wants to make some money. So they just basically they build roads, they build hospitals, they take care of the people in the areas where they run things. The cartels work together with the Mexican government. They're like I said, they're like their own little government. Um, they're not interested in killing tourists or kidnapping tourists. They need people to come to Mexico to spend money. They need people to know that Mexico is a safe place to go to. Because that's how they make money. The cartels run all the resorts. Like Tulum is cartelled out, baby. Like all those resorts are ran by the cartel. So yeah, they're not gonna hurt you. All right, guys. I feel like this was a great session. 39 minutes in. Um, yeah, I feel like this was a good one. I'll be back soon. I appreciate you guys watching. Hit the thumb. Uh, if you're watching this video on delay, then leave a comment about what you would like me to talk about. W stream. Omerto Pete, I like your vibe, man. I like your energy. I like your vibe, and you're going places. I feel like you could be a staple in terms of like, you know, helping me carry this channel. You have a positive presence. Fuck with it. I like it. Good. You too, road tripper. Listen, don't get down to yourself, man. Don't get down to yourself. All right. Every day is an opportunity. Every hour is an opportunity. 1 hour ago, you were just like wallowing in self pity, and then you came up to this live. You saw me. Now you're inspired. Let that seed blossom. Let that seed grow. Come up with a plan. Put together a plan. Let's have the comeback season. All right. Summertime is over, baby. I'm I'm telling you, man, I'm done with summer. I'm done with people partying and having a good time. It is time to lock the fuck in. If you're not locking in now, don't tell me you're locking in January. January is for suckers. It's time to lock in August. Let's get a head start. I'm locked in, baby. I'm doing 10K of cardio a day, lifting heavy weights, hitting my protein intake, going to bed early, making plans, plotting and scheming, big dreaming. All right? You should do the same. Go watch my old videos. Go watch all my old videos. Hit the thumb up. Leave a comment. Tell me, check. I saw this old video, boss. Let's lock in together. Let's make a plan. Let's build this community. Let's connect on the good old what's it called? What's it called, Grandpa? Um, what's it called? Discord. All right. Are you spiritual? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. On that note, I promise to be back soon. Go watch my old videos. Leave a comment telling me that you just watched it so I can see it. Let's get it, boys. 2024 comeback season, second half of the year. Playtime is over. Let's do this shit. All right, life is good. Peace.